Take two!
Alright.
For the first 2-5. About time to get these lobbies. Please bless us with actual gameplay. And let's go. Mankind knew that they could not get good lobbies, but we're still playing the game.
And yeah, so what I was saying about this matchup before, right, is that Ramlethal, because of her long normals and whatnot, she has the ability to kind of swing on a pose at ranges safer than most characters are able to, right? It's going to kind of require Zato to maybe dash forward and then poke and punish that way. But if you dash forward when people are poking on a pose, you don't really get the big combo. The big juicy combo comes from being able to cancel the oppose into like the frog loops. So we're going to see if MrCrimson has specific answers for this matchup. But Ram does get rushed down by Zato in the corner if she ever gets there. So let's see.
Oh, it's going to be interesting to that. I must say, Rinch, Zato has been such like a rare character that I think you're the only person I've watched on a stream who taught me stuff about Zato. Because I'm like, no one really plays him that much right now. I haven't seen him that much in tournaments either. So I'm learning every day.
Yeah, it's wild, right? He's definitely, I think the usage chart just came out and he's still the least played character, despite it being higher than usual, to be quite honest. So it's been really interesting for the journey to see. And Kyden already doing a great job exposing the pressure, or the gaps in the pressure, I should say, and switching the sides.
Yeah, let's go conversion for Crimson. Good blocks. Gonna push Kyden a bit more, but huge life here on Kyden's side. Burst available, waiting in the corner. Oh!
Okay. So that's something I'm so glad Kyden's already putting that on the table in this matchup. When Ram has 50 meter, there's like nothing Zato can do actually. Like Zato can, like whatever he cancels into from his far normal, she can super in between them. And then even if he lets those normals rock, a lot of the time that super can punish the recovery of them. So that is, since Kyden knows that, it might be a little rough for MrCrimson.
Interesting. Alright, yeah. Matchup tech. I feel like a lot of people are grinding early matchup times, and these two knew they would play each other like since 2 weeks ago, so both of them knew that there was one matchup they had to be ready for. That was the one, and Kyden making quick work on that first game, I must say, man. Damn.
Yeah, Kyden looks like he's done his homework, to be quite honest with you. Exposing gaps left and right, like we saw the super obviously, but even before that in the first round when he didn't have the meter available yet, he immediately super jumped out of the corner, right? He's like, bro, if you're not going to keep me locked down here with these normals, I'm not going to give you this gap where Frog's going to come out and I'm going to allow you for frames to just bully me in the corner. So yeah, MrCrimson is going to have to be real nice and tight. You can see already adjusting a little bit, trying not to give any gaps in the pressure now.
Yeah, solid defense from Kyden, staying in the corner, not really pressing any bottom as well. I respect the patience. There has been corner in a while. That risk gauge is building up in the opening fight. That's not much. No mix. Finally, no. Kyden has spent all that much blocking in the corner.
Yeah, and now little Eddie is back as well, so this is when it gets tough. He's able to jump out of the command throw and dodge the frog. Huge turnaround once again for Kyden. Yeah, that is a pesky part of playing against Zato, though. His flight is so good. Definitely a harder character to anti-air just because he can always alter his air trajectory. Got caught swinging with the sword.
Nice. A bit more. Nice life lead. Kyden started on the defense and now on the life lead. Getting the far slash, and that's going to be another round. Kyden is playing ridiculous so far.
Yeah, that was so good. Really following up the clash, which is the far as shutting down that space. Definitely a great tool in the clash sequence. Yeah, man, MrCrimson, this is the problem though. This is what happens when you kind of trade off the gapless pressure from long distance like that. It's hard to get pressure applied in the corner once you're there. So Kyden has been taking advantage of that, and he's just not been locked up.
Alright, Crimson trying to gain some space back, but Kyden looking solid right now, pushing him into the corner. Good conversion from MrCrimson. Gonna try and force the burst, but again, the wake-up super is gonna take the round, and Kyden moving up to in an extremely fast fashion. Crimson is looking in trouble already.
Yeah, that's the thing, right, is that a lot of the time you can see Crimson is chasing this MF down, bro. Like, he doesn't want to let him get away, but at the end of the day, he's using his Eddie meter a lot to just get him in that position where he can actually get close at the end, so Eddie's not available. And he's kind of, you could feel the desperation once he gets close. That's why these supers are coming out and they're hitting every time. But I mean, it's just so hard not to commit to something because chasing Ram down is so frustrating.
Yeah, and as you said, even if he blocks that, there's not much he gets, right? So it's literally about Crimson forcing his offense to stop just for the sake of blocking something.
There we go. This is a great start for MrCrimson. He gets the damn thing in the corner. That means he's going to summon little Eddie in position. Yeah. in position for Kyden, not going to be able to press buttons back on it. That frog into a pose cancel he did is plus on block. If you try to press buttons without a 3-framer on that transformation, you're getting blown up.
Ooh, yeah, burst to get away. Gonna just get some way in. Good one, Crimson finally. And is that Crimson's first round?
I believe so.
Yeah.
And that was a frame trap at the end right there too as well. The Sun Void directly into the drill party like that, you cannot press a button on it.
Jeez. Let's see if Crimson can carry over on this. Gets the throw to send Kyden back to the corner. More pressure, forcing Kyden to block, but he's been pretty patient so far.
Nice, beautiful cancel on the oppose into the frog. Noticing Kyden has been consistent with the jump out on the oppose in the corner, so kind of altering it real quick with the frog to cut that position off.
Yeah, gets a hell of a lot of damage from this as well, and the pressure is building up right now. Kyden keeps blocking, but you've got to be opened up at some point. Not gonna kill just yet. Crimson needing just one more hit. Kyden has spent his entire life trying to block, faultless defense to push that Zato away. But what else can he do? He's still blocking again, and finally gets the back throw. God damn.
Oh my god, yeah, and please do not let this momentum turn around. All right, MrCrimson going with the tried and true Zato comfort. That's the comfort blanket button right there. The 2S. Definitely. That's what we mash in any scenario where we're scared for our lives.
Jeez. That is Kyden's Dragon Ball fighter, coming in. Respecting the block strings, blocking and everything. If you guys watch Dragon Ball, you've seen Kyden blocking for ages and waiting, and he's trying to apply the same right now, but we haven't seen Crimson going for that many throws just yet, so just going for high lows against Kyden. That's the kind of environment he knows, but finally some grabs to put him under pressure.
Yeah, and I mean, damping in the corner is just so good. Wow, sneaking in the 6K overhead, not even going with the tap dust. I like it. Forcing Kyden to burst in that scenario. Didn't want to eat more damage, but we're getting right back into the corner. He did not escape efficiently enough, my man. Ooh, swinging into the oppose. Yeah, you can see the first hit was actually a low, so a low profile to 2H, but it's just so hard to stop yourself when you see Zato whiffing and you're like, oh, my attack buttons are surely going to work. It's just oppose is just so unintuitive in that way.
I'd go for the swords. Yep, just pushing him away. Crimson escaping the corner successfully there. Kyden has time to get that sword back, and Crimson is on pressure.
6K again, the overheads are coming out. Ooh, I love that resummon on the Sun Void as well. He's going to have the corner with little Eddie. Wow, he actually got thrown out of the oppose. Huge defensive decision from Kyden.
Ooh, let's go. Schmixterization is applied. Crimson had to get opened up, and Kyden is pretty much one touch away.
Yeah, Rams love that, right? Putting the sword on you and then comboing from the explosion with the dust. Ooh, too far. That last normal to connect. Now we're back in the neutral game. Kyden has 50% tension, not even going to need to use it. Tick throw will be enough to take the round.
Alright, great one from Kyden. An important round right now. There's a big difference between 2-2 and 3-1. MrCrimson absolutely needs that one. Kyden with a tad bit more resources, and the Zato meter is being recharged. Back on the offense for Crimson.
Yeah, and then those damn things are paying dividends right now. You can see Kyden, the one weakness and lack of knowledge he's shown, I think, is the Shadow Piercer pressure. That as well. He's been getting opened up by the frog into the opposed throw. Super good stuff. But yeah, Sun Void, not good tracking. He does get full Eddie meter back, but at least makes him block after.
Alright, dashing in, keeping some pressure. There's a lot of life lead right now. Got to watch out. Kyden escaping that corner, but no! Successfully punished by Crimson in the corner, though the counter is immediately stopped by a burst. Crimson looking for that final one, and there we go. Crimson adapted to the opponents, and the first to 5 is now first to 3 with that 2-2.
Just like that. Good stuff from MrCrimson adjusting, right? This is definitely an easy character to get overwhelmed by. You saw coming out of the gate, Kyden was looking good, already exposed a few of the gaps, and I just mean, it's been a great adjustment from MrCrimson since then, right? He's been keeping his pressure compact, keeping it tight, and it's encouraged Kyden to now stay on the ground a little bit more, which has allowed the command throws to land. That jump P is such a good air-to-air play from Ram, bro.
Simple one. I've seen a lot of Rams just going by default to this conversion, because you get the quite easy corner conversion with this, but Kyden making it work back to neutral.
Ooh, and I like that the jump kick preemptively actually comboing into the jump D as well. Pressure was also in the corner, keeping them nice and on. It's just going low. Yeah, right back into it though with the Sun Void. And at that point, Kyden finally cracked a little bit right there. He's like, I'm not used to these Zato sequences. The 6H is one of his slowest buttons. It's his best wall break, but sometimes you miss, just like you saw there.
I see Kyden in trouble right now. Trying to get some pressure. Yes, he's gonna get the corner extension. Lots of damage. Going in now, but doesn't get the wall break and completely misses into these 2Ps from MrCrimson to take the run. And Crimson might take the lead for the first time this set.
He went with the heavy slash fireball right there, which you saw is set up in the corner to where if you mash crouch buttons, you can dodge it. Of course, Ramlethal can blow you up for that, just like she blew him up for the tech throw there. But either way, right back into the corner. Controlling the grab control in the air, the fireball coming through. You don't get to set up shop on Ram, bro. That's just not how it works.
Oh, clean. Clean. Anti-airs, and now an important round. Kyden saving this one. Crimson looking for his first lead maybe, but the first fire was on Kyden's side.
In the corner already, Crimson with no burst available does get a huge jump and gets the oppose out. No big combo afterwards, but it's all right. Kyden's going to burst out of that overhead hit. Bring it back to the neutral. Nice 6P though to shut down the skies. It's all about fighting for that corner. You see Kyden once again gaining it. MrCrimson no burst in sight once more. Has 50% tension. Keep it on deck. No reversal super really I think is a threat though. Not invincible starter. What in the world, Kyden? All right.
You know what? I'm doing it, fam. I got meter. I'm gonna try, and now Crimson's gonna try to apply the schmixturization now. She's in the corner, gets the wall break, decides to wait for the wall break and chase the uptake, but that's not gonna work. Kyden saves this, and that was an interesting shout from Crimson, right? I think he did not have the meter for a super to give him the Oki, so decided to chase that uptake. Unfortunately, not working, but I see the idea.
Yeah, it's definitely hard to contest Ram in the air like that, scrambling. Her jump punch is just so good. But Zato's air normals are very good as well. His jump punch is a great air to air. You saw him land with it right there. So we'll see if Crimson brings that to the forefront of his mind a little bit more.
All right.
Jump out. Yeah, actually did get the throw bait right there. Dashing up and jumping is a great throw bait in this game. Throw whips have significant recovery animation, counter hit recovery as well. So if you get someone reaching, they'll pay. Nice, yeah. Kyden has adjusted here, right? He jumped out immediately on the opposed transformation. Good stuff.
Oh, guess the opening. That's gonna be a ton of damage as well. Kyden making it work, and yes, he goes for the super this time. He's got the Oki behind. What's it gonna be for Kyden? Nothing. Just trying to dash in, and there we go. Buttons are pressed. Counters are there, and Kyden still looking good.
Yeah, that was a weird sequence. It felt like he broke the wall with the super, but maybe the explosion happened after because it didn't look like he got the plus frames on the stage.
I was about to say that did not look like the classic plus frame post super, so not sure what exactly happened.
Yeah, I'll have to go back and look. I think like some explosion shenanigans that ended up messing that up, but either way. In the corner, that's never where you want to be against Zato. Yeah, he's going to summon the frog, no jumping out. Now you got to guess. Nice, though. He's really exposing these opposed cancels.
That was sick, but the dash in into counter, no big conversion, unfortunately. And MrCrimson's gonna try to get a bit more right now. Dashing in, getting closer. There is a burst available for Kyden to get away from a potential pressure, but right now it's Crimson in the corner.
Nice. Again, exposing that HS fireball via the crouch buttons. Gotta put the slash fireball on him if you want to prevent that. I think she's living, yeah.
Yeah, but not anymore.
2S, the meaty, bruh. Yeah, that command throw is pretty plus now. It used to be kind of like 0 or +1 in the open beta 1, but it's got some good plus frames to it now. No combo there. I thought we were gonna see the big frog sandwich combo right there off of the 2H oppose, but
pretty sure that's what he was looking for as well, right? Classic Zato player objective, but not just yet. Crimson had to use the burst, gonna push Kyden into the corner, and Kyden trying to escape. Small anti-air, at least Crimson keeps the momentum.
Yeah, 5P, definitely a solid anti-air for Zato. Nice, good jump back from Kyden right there. RC though to take it to the corner. Real quick burst. Doesn't want to get bullied in that corner with little Eddie available. Knew that's what was going to be in his future. The mash throw is guilty gear, baby.
Okay, the yellow.
Nice.
Yellow one cancel to get away from that tough situation. MrCrimson looking a bit better. Trying to get something. You don't get much from the 2P into 5P, but that's going to be the round. And MrCrimson evens this one up. That set is as close as it could be reached.
Yeah, it's looking good. I like the adjustments on both sides. Kyden's not getting hit by the frog into the opposed gimmick in the corner anymore. He's like immediately jumping out as soon as he sees the claps, which is super smart. Really great adjustment from Kyden. You can see the defensive decision making really carrying over from Dragon Ball.
Yeah, love to see it. You know, it's I must say, you know, Kyden is doing a great job because Kyden is, I mean, Dragon Ball is his first like competitive fighting game, and seeing him like being able to adapt to Strive quite well very early in the lifetime is quite a good sign for him, but for now it's gonna be in the corner. Still on the life leads. MrCrimson looking to get something, but that movement's looking good.
Yeah, Kyden is not just like ramming his way to victory either. Like, he is definitely playing super well so far. We're just a little bit too quick on that knee, but already shoved to the corner. And yeah, if you're a little bit too late on the jump out, you're gonna have to respect that explosion. Nice back throw. This is exactly what MrCrimson wants, but there was no lockdown. Either way, gonna take him to the other side of the corner.
And he's got to watch out right now. 2 supers available for Kyden. Not gonna get anything more. Faultless to get away. Crimson Force on the defense right now, but the jump in is gonna land and Kyden takes the round.
Yeah, you see Kyden with all that meter on his side, right? He was just like, look, I need 8 pixels worth of damage. I just need to hit you with 1 more normal. So doing whatever he can to overwhelm MrCrimson in that instance. Great air throw right there. Yeah, recognizing the tendency for Kyden to jump out, he countered it with a back throw. Oh, and the shimmy caught him reaching.
Movement was happening, but didn't get much from this one. And Crimson putting the pressure on right now.
Nice challenges, triple 2P. Yeah, that's the way the Zato combos get down.
How much can you get of this, like 2P into a Roman cancel?
It's pretty low because the proration on the RC hit also adds a lot of scaling, so it is a low damaging combo, 100%.
Yeah, well,
Good,
you know, just wanted the momentum, but at least takes the round. And now again, a massively important round to go into match point situation.
Oh, he actually doubled up on the frog. That is a full commitment to the Eddie meter though, but if you're gonna follow it up with a 6P, that's super smart. We'll see, however, now though, Kyden has him on the back foot for just a second to get shutting down that air range with the far S, but whip into the opposed. Yeah, we're jumping out again.
Alright, pushing him the corner. Oh, the sword explosion catches him and big damage coming up.
Yep. Gonna lock him down. YRC though, trying to get some reprieve for a second. Holy, big counter hits on both sides with that trade. It does kill little Eddie though. Oh my, the super got so much distance, and then MrCrimson couldn't help but try to reach. That's the thing with Zato players, man. We like mash and throw, bro. That's our best defensive option. So exposed right there from Kyden. Takes a 4-3 lead now.
That hurt me, man. I can't lie. That super, it hurt me deep, you know. But that is Kyden moving to 4-3, 1 game away from being the interim champion for the day. Can Crimson save it and give us a final game?
Yeah, that super is lethal, to say the least. Yeah. Oh my god, just like this air game. Nice conversion as well. Wow, Kyden off to a tremendous start here in this potential closeout game.
Alright,
keep him locked down in the corner as well. Both swords about to come back and apply some pressure, but backdash gets her away to the other side of the corner.
Yeah. Crimson did pretty well at just like escaping these corner situations there. Kyden now trying to once again take advantage of this. Good blocks. Crimson waiting.
But I like that, cutting his flight a little bit short, stayed in front and then came down with a big heavy slash. A tough button to anti-air. Stub Kyden, yeah, that was going to be the remainder of his life bar right there, so he needed to burst to stay alive. Gets the throw. We'll try this with a shimmy. Good adjustment from MrCrimson, pressing the 2Ps instead.
Ah, there we go, MrCrimson taking the round. Do remember, Ringe, this guy is an SF5 master. The shimmy game is a game he has solved already. He's just applying what he spent years learning on SF5 into Strive.
Yeah, it's great too. Zato and Dawson don't have too dissimilar of crouch punch animations too. So it was like just straight. I could see the Dawson overlay on top of him right there.
Yeah, there's a lot of that question, which is, what's the most Dalsim-esque character? Is it Zato or Axel? It's a bit of both, you know?
Yeah, for sure. I would definitely say Axel, but Zato has that face control game that is just like so unique to the way he plays. It's super cool.
Oof, counter, dashing in, getting the grab, gonna put him into the corner, straight to the burst. Oh no!
The 6P again,
oh no!
Slash. You're not going nowhere, fam. Oh, and then the super as well. Yeah, gonna delete Zato here.
Match points for Kyden. It's time.
I forgot that we're already at match point, bro.
We are. Your first 2 5s are fast in this game. Fast-paced as well. Let's go. The dash in. MrCrimson pushing Kyden away right now. Dashing in a bit more. The pressure in there. Kyden's happy to block. Gets the opening.
Locked down in the corner now. Little Eddie meter is back here. Threatens with the oppose and then summons the Drunker Shade. Get in nice and close. No more little Eddie, but you're surviving the mix-up for now. tries the damn fake a little bit too early, got exposed for it. Now 6P into the PRC to keep the pressure going. Does tripper up low. 6K the overhead. Once again exposing Kyden's dome. Counter on the far S. Locking him down with the swords. Great super jump out. We're not going to get locked down in this corner. Not when my life is on the line.
Yeah, and Kyden smelling blood right now. He absolutely wants that kill. The burst is now used. Kyden trying, but that was not the greatest of supers. More pressure for MrCrimson, putting it into the corner. Kyden forced to block. Once again, the RC is there, but the back throw is for Kyden. One more mix. Ah!
Yeah, and that's going to be it. Kyden closes it out with the super. It takes it 5-3 over MrCrimson in our debut in